Today's sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Buffalo Bills and the Chicago Bears. Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. First carry now for David Montgomery. And some room to work. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one. Off the option, here's Montgomery. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Christmas Eve here in 2022. A big slate today of Saturday games. But we will have, ready for this, a triple header of action on Christmas Day tomorrow. I think it's pretty safe to say we won't have a white Christmas in any of these places, however. We start with the Packers and Dolphins in Miami at 1 Eastern. Then you got the Broncos and Rams from Los Angeles. And then finally, the Bucks and Cardinals at 8:20 Eastern in the desert. Plus one more for good measure on Monday. Once the family's all gone back home and Graham has puttered out of the house, grab the leftovers and sit back and watch the Chargers and the Colts from Indianapolis. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Montgomery. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
Once more, Montgomery. Yeah, this time he'll get down close to the goal line, but not quite in as he stopped at the 1-yard line.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
Montgomery. Oh, Montgomery just unable to twist free as they hit him short of the line to gain. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down. Montgomery, they'll run for it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. David Montgomery hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Santos with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. They start the drive with Cook. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Allen. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down. This defense for the Bears, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Cook with a run on first down, but he'll only manage a couple there before he's taken down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he's got room. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Alert, alert, alert.
They'll run with Cook. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal. From the gun, it's Allen. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Robert Quinn in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Allen now on third and goal. Buying time to his left. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. A very costly sack there on third and goal. Pushes him back big time. And now you figure the field goal team coming on fourth. The kick by Bass is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, but also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
63 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. The Bears at 9-5 now on the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Now Allen. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Allen, he's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Throwing now is Allen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
And some room to run now. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That good for 19 and a first down. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now on 2nd and 13. Fields. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
The competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Santos' kick is up and through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Take it in at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a few. He rifles one that's intercepted. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now.
Touchdown, Bears! David Montgomery on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bears will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Santos with the extra point, and the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Allen to Diggs there for a Buffalo first. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And complete, right side to Cook. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. A big play there just before halftime. 59 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll run for it with Cook. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 2nd and goal from the 1. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Taking it himself, and they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. A final shot before half for Allen. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Field goal unit not out there. They want 6 before halftime. Allen, a final shot before break. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. James Cook as time expires in the first half. And the Bills get a late touchdown here on the final play of the first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 24-10. So we've reached halftime here. Let's throw in a broadcaster cliche, shall we? Both teams looking for a gift on Christmas Eve. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
And as they started that drive, I think they looked at the scoreboard and said, this is a manageable deficit, guys, but let's go ahead and start cutting it down right here. Instead, an interception happened, so a two-possession game might become three. So as we get going here in the second half, this could rapidly reach the point where there isn't enough time left for a comeback if their defense doesn't bail them out.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Fields. That's complete to Mooney. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Caught here by Griffin. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. And if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice game.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. And
now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll run forward with Montgomery. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. David Montgomery, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bears have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On 2nd down, Cook. Room here to run. There he goes, right side. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Pettis now from his end zone. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 147 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. A good gain on 1st has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Montgomery on the counter. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. Third and 2, Fields. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First target, first catch, and a first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
On first down, Fields. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
On 2nd and 10, Fields. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Gregory Rousseau. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. We're off to the 4th quarter here on Christmas Eve. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got an open man. It's Pringle. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 42. Out of the gun, Fields. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Bills are right back in this football game. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, it's a give to Cook.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Right back to Cook for another completion. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Kyler Gordon picks it off, and the Bears force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they got in this rookie corner, and with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available,
down the numbers, there he goes. The 20. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery, 73 yards. And the Bears are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Santos with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game. For here's where the breaks are made. It's the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up to start the series.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look broke up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
They run it again with Cook. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 99 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. First down, here's the run with Cook. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. Third down, here's a run by Cook. And they stop him short of the first as he can only get to the 20. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree, matched up against a top 5 defensive unit in the league, and they pretty much had their way.
Yeah, that was the interesting part about it because normally when we see this defense play, they have their opportunity.